Officer Julio Aponte shook his head. "No," the rookie cop said emphatically. "I can't do it, not without checking with my supervisor." It was cold. Too cold to stand shivering on the porch of a beat-up house in a gone-to-seed neighborhood in North Philadelphia, arguing with a civilian. But Warren Hensman was insistent. A cop himself once in California, where it never got this cold, Hensman wanted only one thing from Aponte. He wanted him to break into this house to see if the man who lived there, a weird duck named Gary Heidnik, was alive and well. Hensman and a few other neighbors were worried. They hadn't seen Heidnik for several days, and there was this bad smell, this really bad smell, emanating from his house. Hensman knew Heidnik was depressed. When his neighbor's Filipino wife had left him a year before, he had choked down a 6-week supply of Thorazine, almost 40 times the lethal dose, and nearly died. Betty had come back after that, but now she was gone again, this time apparently for good. There was no telling what Heidnik was likely to do. When this stench seeped out of the house and settled over the neighborhood like a malodorous fog, they called the cops. Aponte's shift started an hour before, and already it looked like his day was off to a crummy start. He had been peacefully patrolling his assigned sector in the notorious 26th District, Philadelphia's dope capital, when his radio crackled. "Check on the well-being of a person and a foul odor at 3520 North Marshall Street," the dispatcher ordered. Now that he was here, what could he do? He didn't have to put a stethoscope to the door to hear the hard rock blasting away. Despite the music, when he listened carefully, he thought he could detect the sounds of someone moving around inside, but no one answered when he knocked. He went to a window and tried peeping in, but the shades were drawn skin-tight. Even the rips were covered with duct tape. He walked around the left side of the house, where a driveway separated 3520 from Hensman's residence, and banged on the back door. Again, he got no response. The shade was not down all the way on one of the back windows, and when he looked in, he could see into the kitchen. It looked normal enough. On the top of the stove was a large aluminum stock pot, which was frothing over.